Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video, doing JMA Friday for today's second video. So, as always on a Friday, sorry everybody, you're going to be hearing quite a bit about, I think, today. As always on a Friday, we've got your month-end look ahead with the Japanese CFS B2 models, and I shall get on that for you in a moment. Just to say that first, video on the sales are 6 AM UK weather forecast. No, sorry, get everybody, and we've got 10 to 14 there with all other regular features coming in for later on this afternoon as well. Please like, share, and subscribe on all today's videos and content. You show to everybody for doing that. There's not going to be a pub run night tonight. I'm just fed up with it all. My eyes still aren't very good. I've got a sore back. I'm coughing again as well. So I'm really fed up with how things are going for these for opening weeks of the year. So I'll be just having a quiet night tonight with a cup of cocoa and an early night, I think. I hope that's all right with everyone. Hopefully the pub run live will be back next week, hopefully. Right, we're going to start off with the week 1 500 millibar. Oh, sorry everybody, 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the North Pole just here, got one Arctic circle around there, remember mid-latitudes through here. So blue was extrapolating to below, average height which is low pressure, yellow, orange and red to above, average height which is high pressure. These are broken down into week periods. The first week period take us from the 19th to 26th of January. So the next week it's all changed again. We lose the blocking, everything collapses southwards in terms of the high pressure. And we get low pressure in the North Atlantic, and that starts to bring the wind back in from a west or a southwesterly direction. So much milder in the week ahead. Week 2 will be the 26th of January, 2nd of February. Still looking mild with low pressure away to the northwest. High pressure is over on the continent. And again, we'll be bringing up the wind from a west or a southwesterly direction. Well, dry weather, and it should be pretty mild too. And then weeks 3 and 4 will be the 2nd to 16th of February. High pressure then building over the top of the country, bringing mostly dry weather, but could be a little bit on a chilly side. Winds going into more of a northwesterly direction. I've got a choppy here again across northern, northeastern Europe, so that's where winter will be digging into, and will be kind of on the periphery of that. But if the high pressure was to go any further north, because it's 2 weekly anomalies, if the high pressure, say in week 4, was to go further north, then it would be game on, start getting something significantly colder once more. Alright, we'll have a look at the tropical and mid-latitude view. So we can't see Greenland, the Arctic, Scandinavia, all those off chart up here. But we've had a look at that view down, so we know what's going on. We're in the top right-hand corner of the chart. As you look at it, so a reminder of the week 1, 500 millibar, height anomaly with low pressure way to the northwest, high pressure to south-southwest, and winds coming in from that west or southwesterly direction. Temperature anomalies in weekend are going to be much milder. 19th, 26th January will be seeing above average temperatures, and we're going to be wetter than average as well here. So have above average precipitation. Week 2 will be the 26th of January to the 2nd of February. High pressure again, south low pressure's way to northwest. Again, we bring up wind from that southwesterly direction. The temperature anomaly again in week 2 is going to be above average, so a very mild couple of weeks to come. And as far as precipitation is concerned, that is above average, particularly so for the north and for the west as well. And then weeks 3 and 4 build up an area of high pressure right over the top of the country, mostly dry. With that and that area of high pressure, temperature anomaly still a little bit above average. It could be frost and fog, of course, under the high pressure. So the model won't be able to see inversion type conditions. It's just looking at the upper air parameters, and we also go drier as well. So yes, we're looking drier and still quite mild there, but there could be frost fog going to the high. Right, that's the JMA done. It's now the Surface V2 compared. So again, this is 500 millibar height only break down into week periods. The first week period takes from 19th 25th of January. So the next week has low pressure away to the north and northwest, high pressure to the southwest, and again we bring up wind from that southwest direction, so a much milder week to start us off. Week 2 is going to be the 26th of January to the 1st of February, with high pressure again in the ascendancy across much of Europe. Up comes those southerly winds again, so a lot of dry weather, but also mild as well. Week 3 will be the 2nd to the 8th of February. Low pressure goes more towards the Canadian side, green, and high pressure reaching out to our west. So those generally westerly, shouldn't be overly cold there. Quite mild conditions really. But week 4 does see a bit of a change, possibly something a bit colder. It's the 9th to the 15th of February with high pressure in the Atlantic. But notice it is reaching away to the north again. So we're not all that far at all there from bringing the wind from a colder east or northeasterly direction. Just a slight adjustment gets high pressure a little bit further north. So the two ridges, you know, get together. If that high goes to that high and that high goes to that high, then we'll set up a block through here probably, and that will get wind into the east. So yeah, we're not that far away from being cold there in the 4th week, but of course that is 4 weeks out. Right, so well, week 1 temperature on it for the 19th of January is above average, not excessively so, about half a degree to 1 degree above normal. But week 2 is milder. This won't bring up that southerly flow. It's the 26th of January, 1st of February. Then we are significantly milder than average then. And then week 3 will be the 2nd to the 8th of February. Just close to average, slightly above. It cools down a little bit there into week 3. And then week 4 actually goes slightly colder. It's a job to make it out, but I think we are slightly, we're average ever so slightly below, you know. So you got to squint at the screen really to see that. With my dodgy eyesight, I am struggling to see it, but I think there's like a little shade of bluish tint there, so perhaps a little bit colder. That's a little bit colder when we get into the 4th week. And then finally, temperature knowledge for week 1, 19th to 25th of January. I should say precipitation knowledge, 19th to 25th of January, wetter than normal. And again, week 2, which is 26th of Jan, 1st of Feb, that also is wetter than average. Week 3 is about average for precipitation. And then lastly, week 4 is going drier than average. Well, average show a slightly drier than average. It is very weak signal though, as always, for precipitation in weeks 3 and 4. Right, okay, so what do you make of that? It looks like we're going to have a very mild end to January, beginning of February. Not a surprise, we've been channeling that change, you know, within the 10 to 14 days. So, a change from colder conditions to milder conditions underway at the moment. Excuse me again, everyone, I'm so sorry about the coughing through the video. No, the change is underway now, and the remainder of January looking generally mild. Into February, probably mild start, but we might get back to some colder weather later on, possibly into the 2nd week of the month. A long way off, so obviously keep updated about that. So mild into February with JMA Friday for this week. Right, so we'll be back in a little bit with your 10 to 14 day, including all of the reg features, so come back for that later. But for JMA Friday this week, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.